Joe has a question, and it's nice because he goes over Easy Strength. I just completed Easy Strength. Easy Strength is my program. If you don't know what it is, go to danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore. I would suggest buying the Omni book. There's 3 books up there. One on hypertrophy training, which is a new book, and I like a lot. The Easy Strength Omni book, and then of course the Easy Strength for Fat Loss book. And I wanted to update you on my results. I'm 39 years old, 5'9", and started Easy Strength at 167 pounds. Europeans, he's about 76 kilos. I think 158 is my best weight because my waist would be half my height. So I did Easy Strength with a little bit of what you say for Easy Strength for Fat Loss. I slept and ate the way you recommended. I added 75 swings at the end. Someone's paying attention? My heart's stopping. But because of my family commitments, could only get in 30 minutes of easy walking aerodyne, which is great. I just couldn't get in the full hour, which is fine. The half hour is just fine. The monotony of the same workout every time was really difficult, but I'm glad I did it. My undershirts don't fit the same across my shoulders anymore. My hamstrings and glutes are rock hard, outstanding. My strength is up across the board. The biggest result is that when I got my compound bow and arrow, out for the first since I did Easy Strength, I thought I had broken my bow because it was so easy. Here's my question. Did I screw up Easy Strength for Fat Loss by not doing the full hour after the workout? Is it something in my diet I'm overlooking, or is Easy Strength not for the last 10 pounds? My weight is my weight is consistently 165 to 167. If I get down to 161 to 163, my weight slingshots back up to 165 to 167. The main reason that I care is that I want my heart to be healthy for the long haul. That's fantastic. I just struggle with that last half inch in my waist. Thanks for all you do. Okay, so first, Joe, congratulations. You're stronger. You tell us you look better. So you obviously have had major body composition changes. I think the mistake, and this, and the half hour versus the hour might be a small factor, but you're pretty clear that your time is an issue with you. So the half hour is just fine. And maybe instead of thinking of, 5 workouts a week for 52 weeks, let's think 5 workouts a week for 104 weeks. Let's think 2 years. And this is where the issue comes, Joe, and I think this is important. We talk about this. Like many people, you have put yourself in a situation where there's this number. And by the way, body weight is right up there with income as a number that means a lot of things, but it doesn't tell the whole story. One of my first, I just gotten back from the Middle East, and after doing Earl Nightingale's Lead the Field, the next course I took was the Debt-Free Millionaire course. And one of the things I liked so much about that course was the emphasis on being debt-free and chasing the $1 million. So, you could be a millionaire and I have $1 million, but if you have $10 million in debt, the number's a little different. You could be at this magic number, 158, but you could also be that condition that people don't use anymore, but skinny fat. You could get your body weight down to 158 and not look good or feel good. So maybe right now, first thought is, by going by the way your clothes fit, you're making progress. And that's great, and keep at it. The second concept I want you to think about, I'm a big fan of Nick Peterson's bumpers. And the biggest thing about bumpers that's helped me is that you take, it's kind of like, I don't know, there's a million ways to explain it. We'll just go with this one. At a bowling alley, you've got gutters, okay? And when you roll the ball down the middle, it stays out of the gutter. Bumpers are a lot like gutters. In fact, the word bumpers fits right in. You got the little balls for the kids, they put the bumpers up. I'm against it, but we're not worried about that now. So for me, when I first started my weight loss journey, the first thing I did is I said, okay, here's a number I never want to be at anymore. And here's a number, it's interesting, I'm going to explain it as best I can. But I decided if I want to be around to be with Ella and Rose, my new granddaughter, I want to be around for a lot of her life. And you can't weigh 273. Now, at 273, folks, I can flip cabers, I throw the discus far. My joke is, I can't walk up a flight of stairs, but I can pick up a flight of stairs. But that's no way I'm going to be able to live another 20 years or so at that body weight. So I started just thinking out loud, okay, we would put a top number on my body weight. The engineer's diet does the same thing. And what you do is you say, okay, here's a number, and I don't want to get over that number again, and it's going to slide down over time. And here's a number I want to chase. The biggest mistake I made in the beginning is I put the number too low. I put the number at a body weight that I've been at. I haven't been at that body weight since 1975. And a good rule of thumb is to always try to weigh what you weighed in college. And I weighed between 218 and 231 in college. Well, I mean, as I sit here right now, I know for sure I'm at my college weight, which is nice. And my goal is to get down to that 218 number and live there. The original number is a little bit lighter. And then with the help of my coach, Dave Turner, he just reminded me of what happened in the past when I dropped too low. And I just didn't feel good, didn't move well. So you have these two numbers. So for you, I would just, I'm just spitballing, but let's just say, let's go with 170, and the next number will be 160. And I want you to weigh in, and I want you to kind of look at where you task over time. Now, clearly, if you get over 170, you pop through the 170 line. What happened? I don't know what happened. For me, my body weight goes up when I travel. I'm telling you, there's something magical about planes that put weight on the scale on me. But when I got back from my last trip to Denmark, my body weight was in a great place. And it made me think that, Nordic food agrees with me. And some of the other places I go that are a little bit starchier, and that maybe that food doesn't agree with me. I'm just spitballing. And what I want you to do is start thinking about, I want you to do easy strength 5 days a week. And I want you to make this progress downward, but I don't want it to be like dropping off a ledge. Because if you do that with body weight, very often it hits and then it bounces up and it yo-yos, whatever the phrase you want, and it goes higher than it used to be. You might get down to 155 doing some crazy thing, but almost instantly bounce back up, not just to 167, but to 170, maybe even 175, because you've let everything go loose. So finding a tight little range of numbers and chart it every day. I would also chart your waistline. I would use centimeters instead of inches. We know for health statistics that getting under 95 is a very good thing for all men's health, 95 centimeters. Okay, well, let's say you're 102. Well, getting down to 100 is a nice little thing for you to do also. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Easy Strength for Fat Loss is at the bookstore, danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore. But one of the things I want to make sure you keep at is the key is the 5x52. You're making progress, and very often when people start to make progress, they almost accidentally start adding things that will cut into their own success. So let's make sure, Joe, in your case, you stick with the program because you're doing really well. You look better, your buns and hamstrings are tighter. So just keep at it because you're doing the right thing. You're trending in the right direction, and just keep going, okay? By the way, that's great advice for anybody listening. Thank you.